with Tyler Jeffries. Go ahead, Tyler.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
What's up? I'm doing well.
I'm doing good. Hey, Tyler Jeffries from Overtime Fantasy. I just want to know, who have you studied in the NFL that's helped mold your game into what it's become today?
I've studied a lot of dudes actually. Trent Williams, David Bakhtiari, a couple of my teammates, Jonah Williams, Jedrick Wills, Cam Robinson. I watch all, like, essentially all players in the league. But what I try to take from them, just watch what they do well, you know what I mean, and things that help them succeed, and try to apply it to my game, because I feel like you can't have your whole game after one person, you know what I mean, because everybody's different. Everybody has different strengths and weaknesses, links and skill sets. So yeah, I just try to take from all of them and apply it to my game as best as I can.
Jacob Infante, go ahead.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's good. So obviously you've shown at the collegiate level that you can play at both tackle and guard at a high level. So I'm just curious, talking to NFL teams, has there been a consensus about where they've been projecting you at the next level?
Um, Not really. I mean, some teams like me at tackle, some at guard. It just all depends on what team you're talking about and their team needs. But I feel like the most of them think that I can play anywhere on the offensive line.
Go to Nick Hamilton next.
Hey, Alex, Nick Hamilton, Nightcast Media. Wanted to get your thoughts on you. Obviously, you being one of the best tackles in college football, but you learned when you went to high school. Obviously, you learned from a great like Charlie Ward, and you also learned from a great coach like Nick Saban. What do those two individuals teach you and help you prepare for this day and this moment that you're having right now?
I mean, I feel like one thing I took from both of them is just the importance of preparation and how you work. You know what I mean? Your approach to how you practice, how you prepare for games, how you recover, and your mentality and going into all of those aspects. You know what I mean? Just being a professional about how you go about your daily routine and the things that you need to do as a football player, as an athlete, and also off the field. You know what I mean? Carrying yourself in a dignified manner. You know what I mean? Just doing the right things at all times, and yeah.
Go to Thomas Frank Carr next.
Alex, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I just want to ask about that, your last response. A lot of players in college football talk about preparation. They talk about eating and sleeping and hydration, nutrition, all of those things. Lots of them talk about that. Not all of them do it. Do you have a story and an example of when it clicked for you and how you've seen it affect your game and your performance?
Um, I don't feel like it was an aha moment when like it just clicked for me. It was just something I prided myself on as soon as I got here. You know what I mean? Just buying into those things and the things that are going to help you succeed. Just taking care of your body, preparing, watching film, and approaching practice with a game like mentality. And just being and practicing with a purpose. You know what I mean? And I feel like all of those things are a testament to my health. I played here for 4 years and had no injuries. So, of course, I'm bought into what I'm doing. So, yeah.
We'll go to Ryan Stern next. Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, Alex. Ryan Stern with backsportspage.com. How are you?
I'm doing well in yourself.
All right. Which blocking scheme and which position along the line do you think benefits or brings out the best in your game?
I will always feel like I'm a left tackle, but with my skill set, my size, my strength, my length, I feel like I can play anything along the offensive line. And as far as scheme, here at Bama, we run a very like pro style system. So like I'm used to all schemes. I mean, so I can do it all because I've played through it all. You know what I mean? I've done zone schemes, gap schemes. I mean, like all of it. Like there's no scheme we haven't done here. So I'm pretty sure I'm built to do anything.
Go to Nick Farabaugh, the Pittsburgh Sports Now.
Hey Alex. So is there something in your game that you really are looking to improve overall? You've been attacking this draft cycle, this offseason, and you really see it as a weakness, but you want to shore up, especially at left tackle rather than at guard.
Right. I feel like my hands in both the run and the pass game could be far more consistent. Um, just hitting my hands much better in the run game. You know what I mean? Being more consistent with that, and in the pass game, really knowing my length and using it to my advantage, like switching up my punches. You know what I mean? Not being so predictable in what I'm gonna do. Use my length more. Like determine the rep more. You know what I mean? Like dictate what's gonna happen in pass pro more with just like being more aggressive and things like that, and just hand coordination overall. I can get better at.
We'll go to Aaron Suttles next. Aaron, go ahead.
Alex, what is it about Landon that enabled him to come in and be so well liked so quickly? You don't often see a transfer come in and in 2 years be a permanent team captain. And how important is that skill set of being that likable important in a locker room?
Just his personality and the goals that he had and the things that he wanted to achieve. I felt like they aligned well with what the culture is here at Bama. He was a hard worker, a very outgoing dude. So I mean, like he fit just like a glove whenever he came. You know what I mean? He was a very vocal leader in doing that. Just trying to harp on the things that we needed to do to get the places where we wanted to go. And I feel like it's a great thing to have going to the next level, being like outspoken, being like a leader and stuff like that. But not only that, like he also knows how to follow. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Alex Fleming, Florida Sun. Hope you're having a good day.
Good to meet you, Alex.
Talk to me about perseverance and what's it going to feel like being on the NFL team, because you've been on the Alabama squad that hasn't even sniffed a losing season. There's a lot of parity in the NFL. Are you ready for this transition?
I feel like I'm more than ready and more than prepared for the transition. I feel like that's a huge part of the reason why I came here. You know what I mean? Just the things that we go through here to prepare us. Just like in Deontay's interview, I mean, like we make practice and like preparation way harder than the game could ever be. You know what I mean? So I feel like that alone and like me being used to that and knowing how to prepare, knowing how to practice and things like that is just going to help me that much more whenever I go to the next level because I'll already be familiar with it.
And your perseverance, sir?
Perseverance. Yeah, I mean, like, that's just all about being a dog and being having mental toughness. You know what I mean? Pushing through whatever you're going through and leaning on your brothers because I mean they all going through they all going through it with you. So yeah.
We'll go to Matthias next.
Alex, Matheus Ornelas from Time Out Brazil. Congratulations for going for the NFL draft.
Thank you.
Alabama have like big guys of this offensive line going for the draft. Like you have Deontay, you have Dickerson. How is for you guys like being in an offensive line that's that good that can bring so many guys for the NFL? And how is that relationship works now that you're three going for the next level?
I mean, it's great. It was great playing alongside those two dudes because I mean, our goals, our mentality, and our mindset, like they all aligned. You know what I mean? So everything clicked, and I feel like that was like the driving force to our success as an O-line, and also as a team. You know what I mean? We were all committed to being champions and committed to being the best players that we could be, and just us sharing that common goal, it fueled us to compete and make each other better.
We'll go to Phil Corellis next.
Hey, Alex, this is Phil Corella from Overtime Fantasy. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing okay, man.
Good.
So you have joined big names from Alabama and being named the best interior lineman in college football. What does it mean to be a part of such a great list of names, and what will you miss the most about playing at Bama?
I mean, it means the world to me to be recognized as the best in the country and also joining a list of great tackles. You know what I mean? So like my legacy and what I've done here will like live on at his university like until I die and after I die. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's great. But wait, what was the last part of your question? I forgot.
What will you miss the most about playing at Alabama?
Um, the thing I'll miss most is easily my brothers, the people that I've come to learn and get to know and grow with, being here. You know what I mean? And just like growing up and changing and evolving as players and as young men. You know what I mean? So of course, without a doubt, it's going to be my teammates.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Rafael next. Rafael Haynes.
Hello, Alex. Rafael from the three-point conversion. What is your biggest inspiration just on playing so far, whether it's family, anything, situation, whatever it is, good or bad? But what is your biggest inspiration?
I feel like my inspiration is, I just love the game of football, and more specifically, like I love playing O-line. You know what I mean? I feel like it's one of the most cerebral and technical positions on the field, and just that chase of perfection and being like great at it. It's fun for me. You know what I mean? And not only that, but I'm a diehard competitor at heart. You know, I love to compete. I love going against great dudes. I love giving my all. You know what I mean? Going against the man across from me. And not only that, but I do it for the people in my city and kids all over. You know what I mean? I'm from a small town, Pensacola, Florida, and just showing those kids back home that like it don't matter where your roots are or where you come from. You know what I mean? Like you put your mind to it, you can get whatever you want out of life. You know what I mean? Because I come from a place where a lot of like dreams rot. To be honest, you know what I mean? A lot of kids getting caught up in just bad things. You know what I mean? So just trying to give those kids back home like a little bit of hope that they can do whatever they want. To be honest, like a world is yours and it's there for you to take it.
Go to John Shearer next.
Hey, Alex, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
That's nice to talk to you. I'm curious, what is one thing that Nick Saban left with you that you'll take to the NFL and take in life, not just football, but what's one big thing that Nick Saban left with you?
Probably the biggest thing is just being where your feet are, and I feel like that can apply both in football and in life. Just controlling what you can control and doing it to the best of your ability. You know what I mean? But as far as football, it's one thing he used to say all the time. Um, Control what you can control, dominate your box one play at a time for 60 minutes in the game. I feel like that's one thing that's gonna stick with me forever because it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Um, don't worry about what happened the play before if you got beat or like anything like that, and don't be anxious about what's gonna happen next. Just be where your feet are and like focus on now and focus on the things that you need to do to be successful in this play that you're in right now.
Okay, we'll finish up with Thomas Frank Carr.
Hey, Alex, a couple questions ago, you said you love the position of offensive line, and clearly you love the details of the position. Where did that love of the details come from, and how important is it to you to transfer that knowledge to the next generation of Alabama offensive linemen?
I feel like that's just always been me and my personality as a person. Um, just like kind of a control freak, you know what I mean? A little OCD, a little wired differently. So I like things to be perfect. You know what I mean? I want them to be done the right way every time and things like that. So just diving into like the technique and the addendums of like playing O-line. It's a very unnatural position when you think about it in terms of like how you move your body and things like that. So it's hard to get good at, you know what I mean? But I feel like just practicing that craft and like trying to like polish all of those skills, it's fun, you know what I mean? So that's where it comes from.
Thank you.
Alex, thank you for your time today. Guys, give us
Appreciate
a second here, and we will get Landon in here, and we'll get going with him.